All right, so here we have another motion problem. This is number 14. We'll read it together and then we'll work on it. An airliner made a trip of 1,800 miles in 3 hours, flying east across the country with the jet stream directly behind it. The return trip, against the jet stream, took 4 hours. Find the speed of the plane in still air and the speed of the jet stream. All right, so same thing goes as with our previous problem. We have a couple unknowns and variables to define. So the first one, we have the rate in still air. That's just the rate of the plane. It's also possible that these problems are going to be referring to a boat traveling in water and with a current. So I've written in blue the replacement for if we're referring to a boat in water as opposed to an airplane in air. So this is the rate of the plane without any wind. Y is the rate of the wind. X plus Y is traveling with the wind at your back. So the wind is helping you out, and we're adding those together. And then when you subtract the wind, X minus Y, so when you're traveling against the wind. We're going to be using the formula of R equals T times D. So rate times time equals distance. So we're going to be filling it into this little matrix the same way as before. And this top one will be with the wind or with the jet stream in this problem, and then against. Okay, so we can fill it in. So an airliner made a trip of 1,800 miles in 3 hours, flying east across the country with the jet stream. So that's with, it was 3 hours, 1,800 miles, and when with we say it is X plus Y, traveling with the wind. Okay, against the wind we already know is X minus Y. Okay, it's a return trip, so it's the same exact amount of distance, and it's taking them 4 hours. It makes sense that it takes a little bit longer when you're traveling against the wind. All right, from this, according to what the formula says, we're multiplying R and T to get D. So our formulas that we create from here are 3 times X plus Y equals 1,800, and 4 times X minus Y equals 1,800. Okay, so from here, we could distribute, okay, and end up with 3x plus 3y and 4x minus 4y. But from there, it takes a little bit longer. We'd have to multiply to 12 if we want to use elimination. Alternatively, instead of multiplying, we could divide. Okay, so if we divide both sides by 3 here, and divide both sides by 4 here, we end up with just x plus y, and we also have to divide the 1,800, so that equals 600. And here, if we divide it, it would be x minus y, just what's left over in the parentheses, equals 450. Okay, so here's our two equations that we're going to work with now for elimination. Notice that the y's have opposite coefficients, so it's ready for us to add together. And when we do that, the y's get eliminated. We have 2x equals 1050. We can divide by 2, so x equals 550. All right, if we plug back into this, I would just call it the easier formula, y would just equal 50. We can refer back to our defined variables to help us label these answers. So we could say the rate in still air was 550 miles per hour, and the rate of the wind was 50 miles per hour. And that's it.